Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video on Darktable, and in this video we are going to make an introduction to this software. What you can do with Darktable, it is a powerful software, it is a great software if you want to add images, if you want to add different type of information on these images, you want to classify, organize images, it is a powerful software. And you can also work with all the part to improve the images with different type of powerful adjustment. And this is what you can do with Darktable. This software is also totally free, so it is also amazing to use. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course Darktable is available. So if you want to learn this software starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a complete course, different, a lot of hours of training content to perfectly master all the features of Darktable for the organization of the photo as well as for photo editing. In the second link on the description, it is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So let's start with Darktable. The first thing that I'm going to show you, it is the dashboard. So we have this dashboard here. And first thing, you have two main modes. The first main mode is Lightable. With the Lightable mode on this area, you will be able to focus on import photos and organization of photos. And the second mode will be the darkroom mode, where you can edit the photos with different adjustments and you have different options. You can also have access to other modes like the mad mode, slideshow mode, and tethering mode. So after to understand this type of work, first things is to import the images. So when you go on the left, you will have the possibility to import the images here. And after to import the images with Add to Library, your images will be displayed on this area. For example, I imported 140 images in different folders here in different locations. For example, Estonia 20 images, Iceland 20 images, Image 20 images, Japan 20 images, Taiwan 20 images, Thailand 20 images, and Vietnam 20 images. So thanks to that, here, if for example I double click on Estonia, I will see my 20 images about Estonia. I have the possibility here to define the size of my grid, so it means you can reduce or you can reduce until 1 like this if you want to change the display of your images. But something that you can do also, if you prefer, you can also use the scroll wheel, and with the scroll wheel you can, with control and the scroll wheel, you can also zoom in and zoom out on your different images on this area. Here it will be powerful because inside this collection you will be able to add different filters, and thanks to these different filters you will be able to select exactly the image that you want on this area with different type of options like laser rule, narrow down search, add more images, exclude images. We have something very powerful to do this type of work. On the work you will be able to work with a selection, for example, so you can select all the images. And why to select all the images? Because you can add a rate or you can have some action on the selection, like you can copy, you can duplicate different selected images. So it is something extremely interesting as well. For example, if I want to add stars, I can select the first image, shift, I can select this image as well. And on this image, I would like to define, for example, 5 stars. So I can apply 5, but 5 on this area, just like that. So I have 5 stars on all these images. If, for example, I select this image to this image and I just want to have 4 stars, I can just apply 4, just like that. But if I want the 2 last one, I can press Shift, I can apply 3. So as you can see, I put some stars. You can see in the preview here, we have the stars preview here. But it can be also something different, like, for example, a color labels or anything like this. So It's very interesting because in the film ROM, if for example I want to, after that, use narrow down search, I will be able to select something like the rating, and I can define inside Estonia, I can define the 5 stars, double click, and I can reduce just like that to 12 images. We can continue like narrow down search, so we can apply many powerful filters. This is the first mode, just to take a look, this is a Lightable mode. If I want to remove that, I can click here to reset and to have access to all my images. I can press Ctrl A to select all the images. And I will just click 2 times here to remove the stars from these images. So if I take a look to Estonia, now I don't have the stars. It's pretty convenient. Yes, that's it. So another way, so this is the first type of mode, and you have many things. You can export your work here. You have also a metadata editor, taggings, you can add tags, so it means like keywords on your images. The second option is you can select any image here. For example, I can select this image, and I can double click or click on the darkroom mode to enter in this mode. Now we have another dashboard, and it's pretty convenient because in this dashboard, you can switch inside your folder from another image. So if you want to switch to another image to edit, you can switch in a fast way, as you can see. If I come back to this image, the interface is a little bit different. You can, on your image, zoom in and zoom out with the scroll wheel. If I want to zoom in more here, I can just zoom with the scroll wheel. And I can go left click to dragging and moving for the navigation. But you can use also these small panels and you can navigate here as well. And you have different options here. You can put like 50% or 1600% zoom. You can also use small. You can use fit and fit in your space of work, or again fill. Because something that I didn't show you is that in the Lightable mode, you can also switch, as you can see, these panels just like that. And at the same time here, it is the same. You can switch this panel just here. On this area, you can switch the panels if you need, and on this area, you can switch the panels if you need as well. And when you are in the darkroom mode, it is same. You can switch the different panels as well, clicking on the different area. So you can switch here, you can switch here as well. So you can select what you want to have. You can also switch here, and then you can also switch the panels just on this area. So this is how you can process. On the left, you will have different type of options like snapshot. So with a snapshot, you can create just at one moment a snapshot of your render. You can have access to the history of your different actions. Duplicate manager, you can create clones, a color picker, you can create samples of color. You can see the different taggings that you use directly in the tagging options. But if I go in the Lightable mode, I can select the image and I can also master the tagging here. I apply different tags like beach, city, forest, garden, river, and temples, for example. If I just come back to the darkroom mode, I will have also the image information here, some mask manager, we can create powerful mask, and exportation panels as well. So this is the type of things that we can do. Oops, I turned my images. I will just switch the orientation here. On the top right corner, you can see the histogram. So here it can be sometimes interesting to use this histogram. And when you go here, you will find all the different models of adjustment. On the top, on the right here, you can define what type of workflow you want to have. Here I'm using the models all. So it means in the workflow, you will have all the models appearing here. At the beginning, sometimes you have only beginner, and this is why you won't have all the models. You have these models in different categories: quick access panels, active models, base models, tone models, color models, correct models, and effect models. So if, for example, I wanted to improve this image, I can start maybe with some base models, and I can use shadow highlight. You can activate the models here, and when you can click, you will have access to the different cursor. It's very powerful. You have a lot of options with Darktable, and you can make something extremely powerful with adjustment. You have a lot of type of options. And for example, work with the shadows at lights like this. If I want to continue, I want to work with the something like maybe we have the tone equalizer, or if I want to reinforce the exposure, let's make something simple. I can click on exposure and I can work with the exposure here. If I want to improve the color, I can click on color. I want to improve the color with something simple. I can activate Velvia, go inside, and I will improve the strength, for example. If I want to improve some contrast, I can use sigmoid just here, and I can define my value of the contrast, but I can use also some local contrast and work with maybe the level of details. And on each adjustment, you have a lot of type things that you can do, and just below each adjustment, you can also create a mask, uniform mask, drone mask, parametric mask, drone and parametric mask, raster mask. You can also have correct models or ifig models as well. And that's it. So you have really a very powerful tools, extremely convenient tools to perfectly master with organization, classification of the image, but also a powerful mode, the darkroom mode, to have a lot of models, a lot of possibility to improve any images. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to these YouTube channels. First link on the description, the complete course Darktable is available if you want to learn Darktable starting from scratch with a course structure. We see in details all the different modes, Lightable mode with import images, classify images, add filters, and so much more. We see in details the darkroom mode with all the adjustment explained step by step with different examples, and at the end of the course, different trainings as well. So it is on the first link on the description, the complete course Darktable. Second link on the description, this is a website in link with these YouTube channels. You can discover different software on this YouTube channel. And second link on the description, it is a summary of all the graphic courses available. So it means you can pick a course and you can learn any graphic software. And for our next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.